What's going on? It is Wednesday. It is Friendsgiving. This is the Inner Circle podcast. I am Charlie, Melanie, and Shawn are here. What's going on, friends?
Hello.
Hey.
How's it going? Happy Friendsgiving.
Happy Friendsgiving. I love the little decoration. I match. I look like a leaf myself.
How are you, Shawn?
I'm doing good. Preparing to cook and stuff like that. Uh,
I
you
gotta
know,
I have to season after this. I have to season my turkey. Because I did the penne, that's most important. But now we're doing the turkey as well.
Nice, nice. I'm a more even before the show, right before the show, I was telling you guys I'm peeling potatoes. I'm doing my best to multitask because it's been so freaking crazy and busy, and I'm literally, as I've said before, cooking, like hosting and cooking everything tomorrow. So yeah, so a lot of prep. Like I keep saying, my mantra this season: if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
Mm-hmm.
How was the weekend? Anything fun? What did you guys do this weekend? Anything on TV?
um, no, I didn't do nothing. I watched the Janet Jackson
Which we'll get into in a few. We'll definitely get into
special.
that.
So I watched
There
that.
was a lot of shows, right? There was that and the AMAs. Did you watch the AMAs?
Yeah, I
No,
did watch the AMAs. You didn't watch it, Shawn?
no, I didn't
I
watch
mean,
it.
who watches? I don't feel like a lot of people watch award shows anymore, like
There's
that,
no
like back in the
celebrities
day.
that I care for that I want to watch, to be honest. Like, I don't want to see J-Lo singing. She already ruined the
That oh
White House
Lord,
inauguration thing for me. Bless
listen,
her
she has that new ballad on my way for her movie coming out on Valentine's. Yeah, like I love J Lo. Like I do like J Lo. Um, but ballads is not her thing. Ballads and J Lo do not go together. They really don't. That particular song's like, oh, oh. But Adele? Finally, we spoke about. We've been looking forward to Adele's new album.
Hmm.
What do you guys think about her
I
album?
love her. And I love, there's a song.
Hey,
I ain't gonna
Fernando.
say,
Hold on. Sorry.
oh, Fernando's on. Hello, Fernando. Hi, Savannah. Kisses.
Yes. Hello.
There's a song that she has, Women Like Me.
Mm,
Child, I
that's
could
my
have
favorite
related
song.
to it a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, a while back, but that song hit me deep. But
Hmm.
her, I love her. She sounds the same. A lot of people were like, "Oh, she lost weight. She's not gonna have the same like thickness in her voice." Fuck that. She sounds the same and even better. So I have her album on repeat. I always listen to it every morning on the train ride.
I like Adele, and I'm loving the album. A Woman Like Me is one of my favorites. Obviously, I think Man Like Me, but that one I
Mm.
like. Can I Get It?
Oh
Um,
yes,
Oh My God as well, which is projected to be,
yeah.
which is going to be her next single. She's projected to sell big numbers between 1.3 and 1.7 million copies of her album, and that's not streaming. That's like old school way. So that's mind blowing to
Hmm.
me that Adele's doing that. But in my opinion, though, just real quick, I feel her last album is better than this one. I connected more to her last album than this one. Like I remember I
See,
moved to Miami
see,
when
this is what I think it is. Some people have said it, and I think it's because her last album was for the heartbroken people. Was for the in this
Yeah.
album, she's kind of happy and about and loving herself and stuff like that. If you
yeah.
listen to the
So
song,
wait, you're saying you like the album 25 more than
Yes.
21?
No,
Yeah,
more
they
than
do have a
30.
good.
More than 30. Like I
Oh
like
yeah,
her
yeah,
last
yeah.
album previous to this one because I was just going through a transition myself when that album came out. I had just
mhm,
moved to Miami, and I just remember walking Gizmo and like South Beach, and
exactly. See,
there were certain songs that would just pop up like River Lee and there's another one that it was just I'm crying and I'm like
Son.
walking
yeah,
my dog through
see,
the
yeah,
streets like
yeah.
yeah. So I really love her last album, and then to add her album before that I feel that had set fire to the rain and all that. I don't know. I liked her 2 albums previous.
The
More,
fire
but I do
before
love this.
the album before that was with Rolling in the Deep. That was my shit.
That was a big album.
What
For
other
her.
song? Yeah. Rumor has it was good too.
A big album for her. But the AMAs, like we said, she wasn't at the AMAs, but Cardi B hosted the AMAs. You guys didn't see it, and I love.
I
Cardi
did a
now.
clip. She sounded funny.
Speaking of how she's.
Yeah, I heard her talking about what is it, JJCY, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
She's like, I can't even afford to get her to go to my kid's birthday party. I was dying laughing.
Oh yeah, I seen that part. But a lot of people couldn't understand, and that's funny how the next day and then in reports, you see similar reportings of things you think. And I thought the same thing. There were points where you couldn't really understand what she was saying. She wasn't really articulating. But we still love Cardi for her, her wildness and just who she is. She did definitely bring a lot of looks. Some were interesting, some were very what the fuck. So let's play a quick game at the top of the show.
Wait, before we play the game, let me say something about what's her name now? I forgot her name.
Adele?
Adele. Yeah. So reports have it that she told Spotify, do not randomize my album.
I heard that.
Yeah.
You play it from first to last. And she was the first person to do that. I was like, damn, she got some power. I was like, you better do it.
Yeah, the albums in 30, they all tell a story from start to finish. So that's why she wanted to take out that shuffle button. Let's get into these Cardi B looks because I have a lot to say.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's start. And friends at home, circle friends at home. The phone lines are open today for anything you guys may want to join and chit chat with us. 646-801-3583. So definitely phone lines are open. Make sure right now you like and you share this episode. So, people enjoy it. Grab your plate, grab your drink, and let's get into this game. Keep it a shredded with Cardi B. Here's one of her first looks. She had several looks throughout the night.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, it would have looked, she didn't have to wear that mask. But I think that the dress itself is beautiful. But the mask just
she was just going. She was trying. But I like it too. I'll keep it. The mask threw me off, but I'll keep it.
I like the mask too.
I'm saying, you shredding it, Melanie?
Yeah.
All right, next look. Keep it or shred it.
I'm shredding that. I'm sorry.
I'm shredding it because it looks familiar. I don't know. Maybe she wore it or it looks like a dress Beyonce wore before. What the hell she got in her head?
It's like a feather thingy. I don't know. I'm not for it.
Fernando says she forced it. With the first one and someone, Carlito says she was giving Met Gala vibes.
Did she go to the Met Gala? Is she making up for it?
She has before. She has.
Well,
I don't know if she went this year, but she has. This year she was pregnant, so but I would say shred it as well. I'm gonna go with shred it. Next,
I feel like I seen it at the mall or something, without the hat.
This is shred it for me.
Yeah. What is that on her back?
It's some weird
it's like a bow.
Like a bow. Oh, that ruined it. It would have been okay without the bow.
Yep.
And why is she wearing chunky heels? What's going on?
Yeah. Next. So that's a shirt. We all shredding.
Well, I wore heels. I'd be wearing chunky heels too if I was standing up all day too. Posting.
Oh, with the chunky heels. This one I would definitely keep. I like that color. I like that lime green.
It looks like a booger, a mucus booger. I'm good.
As a shred it for Melanie.
I don't know.
You don't know what? You keep it or shred it?
I like it and I don't like it at the same time.
I like it and I
think I don't like the color. I like the cut, but I don't like the color.
All right, next one. Keep it or shred it.
Oh, keep that. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Shred it
that.
for me. I like the color, but I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I
I
don't know
like
who's
that.
worse, her or Giselle Bryant from Potomac. I don't like neither.
All right, next. Very Vegas. Keep it or shred it.
Sure.
Listen, if she was in Vegas or doing this for an actual show in Vegas, I would say, okay, I see what you're going for. But yeah, for me, it's a shred
She
it.
looks like one of them ladies that walk around with the free drinks at the casino.
I know exactly what you're talking about. What about this one? Keep it or shred it.
Keep it.
She actually said, oh, during this, I seen this part. She was like, I know you like my outfit. You know, I'm feeling myself. She actually loved this one herself. So
I like that too.
what do you think?
Maybe I'll keep this one because I like denim designed, but I just keep looking at her face. She did so much plastic surgery on her face. Like she has mad fillers. It takes away from she don't look like she's from the Bronx anymore. That's for sure.
I'll keep it. I like the top. I like it. And the last one, keep it or shred it. Looking all.
It looks like Halloween,
green.
like Big Bad Wolf, like.
No, I like it. I keep it.
I like it too.
Little White Riding Hood.
Yeah, something like that. Little White Bride wannabe.
Especially if she takes that down and it turns into kind of like a hoodie type thingy, and she got nice hair. It's gonna look. Probably looks cute.
Less is more. She needs to stop.
All right, so those were some fun looks. You definitely fun or what the fuck looks. But let's get back into some talk. Actually, you have a game for us. It's Thanksgiving. We actually had a poll. And I want to pick you guys as I'm bringing with this. We actually put a post, not a poll, on our Instagram, the Inner Circle Podcast Instagram. And it was basically what Thanksgiving food you just don't vibe with, don't eat. I know, Melanie, you said green bean casserole, which I'm offended by that because I make.
That's fine. I knew you would get mad, but to be honest,
not mad, I'm offended.
Green
I knew you would feel
that's that white people stuff. I can't. No.
Exactly. I had it.
Not
once,
attacked. I cook it good. So
you dated too many white men. Can't do it.
Actually, I did learn that from my first boyfriend. I think I learned green bean casserole from my first boyfriend who happened to be white. Yeah, I did. OMG.
Well, you should leave it in the past, like your ex. Anyway, so the game that we're gonna play is Thanksgiving this or that. So, which would you choose? And let the endless debating ensue. So, I'm gonna read out items, and you're gonna tell me which one you want. You could just count at the count of 3. Just say which one, or just say it out loud. Ham or turkey?
Ham.
No, turkey. I'm sorry, turkey.
Nope, ham.
I think I would do neither, to be honest, but I'll go with ham. Stuffing or dressing?
Dressing.
Stuffing for sure.
Stuffing. I just got into stuffing.
I see some people on the list who say stuffing.
Just deep bread.
I see that and I was like, why? It's not that bad.
I love bread, but I love stuffing. All right, Black Friday or Cyber Monday? I love Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday. Black Friday, and after working retails in the past, no.
I did Black Friday once, and that was it. That was enough. I was done.
I paid my dues. Mashed potatoes or sweet potatoes?
Sweet potatoes.
If it's a Puerto Rican style mashed potatoes, like potato salad, that one. Yeah.
Okay. Take a nap or play football? We all know
what you
guys will.
Take a nap.
Take a nap. Would you be the host or the guest?
Well, I'm being a host tomorrow, so.
I'm the host tomorrow too.
I'm not the host. I'm like the
help.
I'm the helper. I'm the helper, but I'd rather be a guest any day. Cornbread or rolls?
Cornbread.
Rolls,
Hawaiian rolls. All right, appetizer or dessert?
Dessert.
On Thanksgiving, yeah, dessert.
Yeah. All right, parades or football game? Which one would you rather
Parade.
watch?
I don't watch either or, but if I had to pick one, parade.
Pumpkin pie or apple pie?
Pumpkin pie.
Apple pie.
Neither. Pecan.
Ew.
That's coming out
Pecan
tomorrow.
pie.
Nah, Sean,
All
I've
right.
had it. It's pretty good.
So good. I
No.
That's what we're
fucking
having
love
tomorrow for
it.
dessert.
I had
Is
pecan,
it
but no.
is it
Because I'm not
pecan
a
or
fan of
pecan?
pecan, but I'm not a fan of nuts.
Oh.
That's weird coming from you. All right. Would you rather cook or would you rather clean?
Cook.
I rather clean.
I rather cook.
My boyfriend cooks better, so he can cook.
I clean as I cook, but I guess cook. I rather cook.
White gravy or brown gravy? This is a no-brainer.
White gravy.
I guess brown. Wait,
Brown.
white gravy or brown gravy?
Yeah.
There's really such thing as white gravy?
Yeah, it's like chicken flavored gravy. It's like, yeah, it's bland.
It's
brown gravy.
This is not politically correct. Pilgrim or Native American? Let's say neither. Drink.
No, Native American. I'm gonna be unpolitically correct. It was on that list. Native Americans because we know who was here first. But
that's true. That's true. All right. Well, drink or eat? I like to eat.
Well, yeah.
On Thanksgiving, I mean, you could drink, but I'd rather eat. Leftovers or ew, no leftovers.
Hell yeah, leftovers.
Yeah, leftovers.
So this is something that me and my boyfriend were talking about earlier. I don't like eating leftovers. Like I'll have leftovers probably like if I eat early in the afternoon and late at night, I'll eat the same day. But like the next day and the following day after that, I cannot eat leftovers. Turns me off. All right, last one. And I know this one's going to hit you, Charlie. Green beans or corn?
Corn.
Oh, wow.
I do like corn.
Says the green bean casserole queen.
No, I mean, I make green bean casserole, but it doesn't mean I choose green bean casserole over like other veggies. That's what I'm making because corn is, I could easily buy a can and like just, like, you're not really making that. Corn. That's just easy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the last one?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, we have another fun game afterwards, but let's get into some circle talk because funny how sometimes a show ends and literally breaking news happens. Like this happened right after our show last week, right? Camilla Cabello and Shawn Mendes, for those who care, Gen Z maybe, I don't know, some millennials, but officially have broken up. Literally a few, like after we got off the show last week, it was news all over that Camilla Cabello and Shawn Mendes broke up. Are we surprised?
All I have to say to Shawn Mendes is, "Hi, gay."
That was the thing that was bothering me. Everybody was saying he's gay because he broke up with. That bitch is not even that cute.
But before he was with her, people were speculating or have been speculating that he's gay and that she's his beard.
Yeah, no, I don't ever see them interacting like they're actually in love or they were actually in a relationship. And the vibe that he gives off, maybe he's feminine and I don't want to stereotype him, but in one TikTok that I saw of him, this was when him and Camilla went to the Met Gala. He brought her as his +1 because he got invited. She didn't, I think. And she dressed up. If you remember what she wore like this purple outfit.
Yeah.
And she looked
outfit.
Yeah. And the first thing that he said when he saw her come out of like the dressing room was, "It's giving me Cher." Who says that?
I remember that.
Who the fuck says that? A queen.
He knows. I don't know. He's a singer. It's not like how many singers don't know Cher?
A lot of people don't know Cher.
Singers, professional singers.
I would hope he knows Cher.
Professional singers?
Yeah. Like Cher, you're right. Because Cher's like an icon. She's a legend, not an icon. She's a legend.
She is a legend.
That bitch is a legend. Like she is been around decades on decades. So it's like, how do you not know? Even the youngest, newer generation. Like we were born in the 80s. Cher was been out since the 60s? 50s, 60s, definitely 70s. Yeah, we still know her. So,
I
but
don't know.
I personally think that she like Camila Cabello has always been his beard, and not only that, I also think she knows that he's. I want to use the word bisexual or fluid. Some people now we're in the day where people don't like the whole, you what is it? A brand like the word
Labels.
whatever labels. People don't like the labels, so but I do feel that she knows that he's whatever.
I feel like maybe she was his beard, but not because he's gay, but because he was getting all that flack. You know, people saying that he was gay. So you hear stories about people being set up by their management.
Yeah,
Like,
publicist,
Yeah,
management.
that's exactly what Fernando said in the comments. I think they both dated each other for publicity. And one thing was that he never made it clear that they were in a relationship. He never like called her his girlfriend. And they've been dating since 2019 apparently, and they spent all of quarantine together. And I don't know, I just feel like he gives me Clay Aiken vibes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What do you think, Shawn? Do you think he's gay, bisexual? Do you get
if anything, I might think he might be bisexual, but I don't think he's gay. Like, I don't get gay vibes from him, and I have a really good gaydar, and I don't.
We will revisit this in a couple of years, and I will be vindicated.
I don't get gay vibes. I get maybe bisexual. You know, he might be a whole man. You know.
Listen, there's nothing wrong. I think there is more people because you see it all the time with girls. You see it all the time. They're like, yeah, I'm bisexual. They don't even call themselves bisexual, but they're saying, oh, I like girls or blah, 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 this and that. It's just so much easier and we've said this on the show, it's so much easier for girls to say it. It's harder for guys to be like, oh, yeah, I'm bi. Like, I like.
Remember that song that they did? I Know What You Did Last Summer. Was it that one? And Señorita.
But they're both good songs, actually. At least they made some good collaboration.
Yeah, they made
both
cute
of those songs
bops.
stuck in my head.
But that's what I'm saying. It was all publicity, but
there you go. See. But like, listen,
later.
Remember, we'll definitely
man could be a lesbian, and all you know is he could have been her beard.
Ricky Martin dated girls too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But moving on to your girl, Shawn. We spoke about it at the beginning of the show that's something that was definitely a weekend highlight for us. We were all looking forward to watch this. I don't know. I'll let one of you take this away, like start this up because it's a lot.
Let me just say,
what's my notes?
I like Justin Timberlake. I like his music. But this thing made me not like him. Made me I was just like, really? But you got to think also he was really young at that time, so he just probably went along with what his management told him to do. But it's like, but as you watch the show, you realize that that the right wing was like waiting for something like this to happen so they could get all these things, because they already thought that TV was too sexualized.
But let's give an overview because there's some people who may not know about this documentary, who may not know. So on Friday, the same people behind Britney Spears, framing Britney Spears, that did that expose for her, released a chapter, the New York Times of undressing Janet Jackson is called the undressing malfunction. Yeah, the malfunction of Janet Jackson. So basically, it's very much like the Britney Spears documentary where they dug in and they really went into detail with stuff. So as Shawn was saying, like the conservative party was waiting, and it reminded me. It took me back watching this kind of open my. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot that was our climate at that point. on TV where the right wing was like so like, oh my god, the radio's too much lately and TV is too much and the rappers and all that. And even in this documentary, they not only blasted Janet, but rappers and hoodlums, blah blah blah. Like
Howard Stern. That's why Howard Stern got off of radio.
Yeah,
that was the
he
same
did his own
problem.
Sirius XM. I think one thing that we have to remember too is that this was happening around the time where a lot of people were getting not banned, but they were putting those stickers, those labels on CDs saying like parental advisory and stuff. And then I feel with
that's the organization that basically was like going after Janet.
FCC and all those people.
Because they're the ones who put all those. Yeah.
I feel with Janet, like she got the blame, and I don't want to make it about color, but Justin Timberlake was basically a golden boy in MTV. He could do no wrong. Everyone loved him because he was Britney Spears' boyfriend. He was in NSYNC. He also was like this golden boy, all-American.
Mm-hmm.
And when he did that and he would like sex up and joke around with Janet Jackson, it just made it seem like he didn't know, like he was just joking, and like she did it on purpose. And I think that that's fucked up that she got all the blame for it and he just like washed his hands.
And I definitely didn't like the fact that the NFL commissioner, whatever he was, wanted her to apologize like twice and shit. Wanted her to do it live, apologize. She already apologized. She did a written apology. She wasn't gonna do no. I was like, good for you. Don't you dare apologize again to that motherfucker. You shouldn't have apologized first time.
No, yeah, that I definitely noticed that. I'm like, yeah, Janet Jackson is definitely a tourist because she was stubborn and was not having that extra apology, but also involved in this. And his name, like I've known of Les Moonves, who was the head of CBS back then, because of what happened to him recently. So it's hilarious that this guy, this egotistical. Let me watch we've already said it. A few F's and stuff today during the show, so I had to dial it back. But this guy, funny enough, years later, shit came to haunt him because he was this egotistical guy. You know, there's always an ego guy that's like about the pride, and he really wanted her to apologize. Justin Timberlake apologized, and Justin Timberlake was on the Grammys that next month, like nothing happened, and won a Grammy. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, but it goes back to somewhat this white male privilege. Like it really does. Justin Timberlake earlier this year released a statement saying sorry to the likes of Britney Spears and Janet Jackson. But like we was discussing this, Melanie, I feel Justin Timberlake had a heads up of these incoming documentaries this year. So he prepared that, his publicist, whoever, knowing what was going to go down. So that's a take on that. Back to Les Moonves. Funny how karma came to bite him in the ass. Someone who was like, oh, what's going on, and wanting apologies and feeling like his ego was burst, because this same guy was basically fired, had to resign for allegedly 6 women came forward about sexual harassment about him and forced advancements. And mind you, this guy's married to Julie Chen, who was also a main host of The Talk, one of his CBS shows. And long after he stepped down, she followed and went and stepped down from The Talk. So it's very interesting in how karma works.
And did you see how disrespectful she was talking about Janet Jackson? Like in the interview clips? Yeah.
The
nerve. I cannot stand her. But yeah, I just think the documentary kind of left me kind of confused as to like why they didn't go down like into a rabbit hole of what actually happened, who was at fault, whose responsibility was it, who decided to like have her rip off that section. Like I thought she was wearing a bra, like the red part. So when he ripped it off, like why did her whole boob come out?
Supposedly that Yeah, he was supposed to rip that part off, and it was supposed to be a red bra underneath. So I guess maybe he ripped it too hard and ripped off the bra also.
You can't physically rip a bra like that though, because you're wearing it through a strap in the band. Like, there's
No,
no way.
she probably didn't have the back strap. She didn't, Janet don't need a back strap. She just needs, those front bras that don't have straps. Because if she wore a back strap, you would have been able to see it in the back. So she probably had that front bra on.
Well,
I know.
actually, I don't think she was even wearing a bra. I think there are like
No,
shirts
but you
back in
can
the
see
day
you can
where
see
you
it
have
on
the
the other
little.
boob. You can see the red bra on the other boob.
Yeah, but you could have it designed where it looks like it's a trim
That's
of a
true, like a
bra, but
corset
it's
thing.
actually not a bra. It's a t-shirt. Back in the day, like in the early 2000s, a lot of people used to wear shit like that. Not me, girl. I need a bra.
Listen, a lot happened to Janet and result while Justin Timberlake, and we seen this because this was when he dropped his first album for us. This was 2004. We were like this was like, well, not we, but that was my graduation year. She's aging myself, but I remember Justin Timberlake exploding in her career. She was on the verge of releasing Demeter Joe. Radio stations weren't playing her songs. uh MTV wasn't playing her videos. VH1 wasn't playing her videos. The only ones that were somewhat, and that was somewhat because remember, BT is still under that whole like a bigger umbrella that MTV was, etc. Sometimes BT played some of her songs,
But I thought BET didn't. I thought MTV didn't own BET at that time.
I don't think they did.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think they did yet.
Okay, well, BET played her, but not as on heavy rotation either.
Yeah.
Radio stations stopped playing her, and it's funny that they mentioned Clear Channel because Clear Channel, those assholes, they owned a lot of radio stations, and once again, they fucked over another one of my favorites, Britney Spears, back in 2001. Was it? It was when she dropped the Britney album and Slave and stuff, and because they thought she was too sexual, a lot of Clear Channel owned stations did not play Britney Spears music, especially from her third album. And trust me, I know this because I remember the fans and the message board and everything, and we noticed that she was not getting played again because of bans and stuff. But like they explained in this documentary, depending if a certain person owns a radio station in Salt Lake City and they don't want to play Janet Jackson, that's their choice. You know what I mean? It all depends on the state, the city, and the radio station and the owner. So it's all unfortunate. Janet Jackson is having a 2-part episode on Lifetime and A&E. A&E, I believe, is two channels, Lifetime A&E and A&E coming out in January, and she'll definitely be touching on the Super Bowl. She didn't touch up. They didn't feature her in this one, but she's definitely gonna give her own take come January. So I'm interested in seeing what she says.
Me too. I'm curious as to why is it that Janet got such backlash for being like confidently sexy, but like Madonna was humping a freaking
I don't want to say
orgasm, having an orgasm on stage.
Woman.
Madonna came out with a freaking book, erotica, with her basically naked. And like,
well, she did get. I mean, it wasn't to the level of Janet, like they try to ban Janet, but she did get controversy over that.
Yeah,
like she did get controversy over the sex book and the erotica video.
I know she got controversy, but she didn't get canceled. Basically, no, like if you think about it, Janet got canceled back in the day.
In a way, she did get canceled.
I feel like it was mostly like race. Race had a big part of it.
Definitely had to do with race.
Yep. Race and the fact that she's a woman as well. Not only race, but a woman.
Yeah, a black woman. Yep.
And she took the fall for that because honestly, guys, watching this documentary, I forgot that Kid Rock was part of it. Nelly was part of it.
Too.
Diddy was part of it. I truly forgot because obviously what happened with Justin.
I know they were all mad about her, and Kid Rock was just desecrating the American flag. All them people are all about that. Don't desecrate the flag. And Nelly and them, they were all talking about stuff overly sexual than what Janet was talking about. And but whatever. You know, it's hard being a black woman.
No, it really is.
It's hard being a woman, period.
A woman, no, a woman. It's hard being
Yeah.
a woman, but I've thought about this in my mind. Black women do have it hard in them. Black women have it hard. Black women have it
Mm-hmm.
hard.
Mm-hmm.
They do. They do. So we'll definitely stay tuned to this. I can't wait to. I heard way before this actual documentary that Janet was having her own, and I was excited when I heard that because I do love Janet, and now I'm excited that she is going to touch on the Super Bowl situation. So we're definitely going to keep our eyes peeled on that. But moving on to some other divas, we didn't want to touch on this. I didn't want to touch on this because people are going to say, oh, of course. But the fact that I picked up so much traction this past weekend and then on actual other shows was talking about a lot of news outlets, Britney versus Christina is back in full effect, and Britney Spears threw the first shot. It all went down Friday night when Britney posted on her Instagram a clip of Christina Aguilera at the Latin Grammys, her being whisked away by her queen of a publicist, let's put it like that. When Christina was asked, what does she think about Britney Spears being free from the conservatorship? She was whisked away. Britney Spears posted on her story, basically blasting her along the line saying, when you stay shut and don't say nothing, it's like basically not acknowledging what someone's been through. Case in point, her situation. On the second slide, she praised Lady Gaga for speaking up about her conservatorship and all that. So it ignited the old back 2000, early 2000s feud, Britney versus Christina. It was all over Facebook, like this weekend on my feed, all over news outlets. What's your take on it? Because I see so many different takes.
Isn't she in talks with
For the record, sorry, Shawn.
Yeah.
They didn't ask Christina what does she think about the conservatorship or anything. They just asked her, has she spoken to Britney? Like, has she reached out to Britney Spears? And at that point, she like glances over. She knew that they were going to say something about Britney. So she glances over and motions her PR agent. And that's when he's like, oh no, we're not doing this today. And then the face that she made after, like this like sad puppy, like almost like, oh, sorry, I can't talk about it. It kind of like annoyed me because it's like, you're pretending. You're acting as if you can't say anything. You could have just been like, this is my moment. I don't want to talk about it. But her pretending is even worse than not acknowledging it. So I thought it was fucked up. Britney, like, going off on her stories, like, it's her prerogative, literally, if she wants to do that. But as much as I do not like Christina Aguilera, I do not care for her. I do know, and I do give her like credit for back in June reaching out, like basically commenting on Britney's situation and sending her love and light. Maybe it was fake. Maybe her PR people typed that shit up and posted it on her story, but she acknowledged it then. Why can't she acknowledge it now?
Yeah, to play, Shawn, I'll send it to you after. But to play, you brought it up, Melanie. I was gonna play devil's advocate because people are gonna be like, oh, of course he's a Britney fan. On June 28th, to be exact, she wrote a lengthy letter, like a lengthy post about women's rights and basically supporting Britney Spears. So that's playing devil's advocate. Shawn, what's your take? Because I have more to say about this.
I feel like you said, it was her time and she just didn't really want to draw attention away from it, and it backfired and it drew mad attention away from her.
Listen, all I gotta say to add also, sorry to cut you, but this is the Christina Aguilera and Christina Aguilera's management and publicists should thank Britney Spears and she should thank her lucky stars, because this is the most press Christina Aguilera has gotten in like a decade. And let's be real, like, search it, people, if you want to search it. This is the most press. Like, literally on Monday, Tuesday, they're all over the Wendy Williams show. They're all over ET Canada. E! News is talking about it. So Christina Aguilera, you should thank your lucky stars that Britney Spears blasted you in her stories, because this is the most press we've gotten in a decade, girl. And we were going to talk about her music, no? Like, originally we were going to talk about her Spanish album.
I heard heard Britney Spears is in talks with Lady Gaga's management, and she might be going under Lady Gaga's management
Ooh,
team.
That would be great.
that would be
I would
fun.
love for them to do "Rain on Me" remix.
No, I didn't like that Rain on Me song with Ariana Grande.
I loved it. It came out in the wrong time, but Christina Aguilera, you took 20 years to make a fucking Spanish album. Like, girl, have a
That
seat.
too. So yeah, originally before
She had to learn Spanish. You know, she
no
didn't speak.
no
You
no
know
no
that
She's
she
half
she
no
didn't
she
speak
Spanish.
already
Spanish.
recorded she's half Ecuadorian. She already
Yeah.
recorded her first Spanish album back in 2000, right after she came out with her first one.
Mi
Um,
reflejo.
Mi Reflejo, but it's funny because people have blasted her. She got booed at an award show because when she accepted the award, she just spoke English. It's like, girl, you
Yeah,
can't like.
there's back then there was a lot of people who did Spanish albums and just had somebody translate their songs into Spanish and then they would sing it. They would sing the Spanish lyrics and didn't
Yeah,
know
like
nothing about no
Justin
Spanish.
Bieber with Despacito.
You know
Yeah,
he don't know what he's saying.
yeah. Well, the thing is, I think she's released a few songs and she is coming out with a Spanish album. But my thing is the timing. First of all, when I heard she was releasing Spanish music, I got excited because I'm like, okay, maybe I will relate to the Spanish album more and it will be hot because I'm sorry, her last album sucked. Her last two albums have sucked. Lotus and I can't even name the last one. Like they were that forgettable to me. So I was excited for the Spanish album. I heard the first two songs. Fernando, I don't know if Fernando's doing the thing. I know Fernando was like the collaboration with Becky G or whatever, like whatever the hell it's called. It's just not. I'm not. It's not giving anything to me. I'm sorry.
I
And
think
not only that, I also feel she's coming out now after 20 years, like you said, Melanie, with a Spanish album. Waited so long. Why? Because the Latin boom explosion is huge right now. We have all these artists like The Weeknd collaborating with people like Rosalia, Maluma, so Drake with Bad Bunny. So it's like the bitch sees like, ooh, maybe this could help my career. Like I see right through you, Christina. Just like I've always seen right through that bitch. I'm sorry. Like I like her music, and Christina fans may come at me, but like there was something about her that I've always seen right through her. Like I don't like her. I like ooh.
and I think the problem with Christina is that she needs to stop trying to be a like a like a Britney Spears, a pop song, dance music. She needs to just do ballads. She needs to stick in her lane and do ballads. I
Who,
feel like,
Christina?
yeah, she got the voice. Just do ballads. Don't try to do these dance songs with
I
these
just
new
think
artists and stuff.
she has the case where her personality overtakes her talent. And don't come for me, Barb's, but same could be said about Nicki Minaj. They have this personality that is very off-putting, and it makes people, and there are murmurs out there in the industry of how rude and how nasty and how they can be to people, whether it's fans or like actual people in the industry. So people talk, and
Who,
that
who
makes
what was that guy? I sent you the video
Michael
yesterday. His name?
Yo.
Michael
Michael
Yo.
Yo.
He put her on
He,
blast and
for
told a story.
years, people have like mentioned that Christina Aguilera is not very nice, and like she has this like air and snobbiness about her. You could be the most talented person in the world, but if you're gonna be a bitch to someone, they're gonna remember you being a bitch to them. Then they will remember you liking your music. Like look at Adele, for example. Adele is humble as fuck, and she's very nice
Love her,
and
her
cheeky, and she
personality.
she talks to you like she's a homegirl from the estates in the UK.
Yeah.
But there are British people who have their nose in the air, and that's why they don't make it and they don't do the crossover in the United States because they are not well liked.
Can
So
I
that's the
say?
problem that I feel like Christina has.
Christina Aguilera, yeah. And I just want to tell Michael Yo's story that he said really quick. This was back when Destiny's Child was an opening act for Christina Aguilera, right? But Destiny's Child was already huge. They've already sold millions, but sometimes you still got the process before you're a headliner. Anyways, they're doing interviews because in a lot of concerts, what people don't know is that there's usually reporters and stuff that do interviews. Michael Yo is interviewing Destiny's Child, but Christina Aguilera and her people come through and kick Destiny's Child out the dressing room. And this is Beyonce, people. Beyonce. the girls, as humble as they were, they told Michael, "Yo, this happens to us a lot. This happens to us a lot." They were so cool and humble, so Michael could finish his interview as a journalist. They invited him on the ride on their limo to finish their interview. Destiny's Child. You see things like that, like I love that, like that humbleness. You know what I mean? But it goes
Yeah.
to show more stories and the few added to Christina Aguilera being such a "see you next Tuesday." You know
Well,
what I mean?
remember Lady Marmalade when she just busted up in the meeting and
Mm-hmm.
said, "What part am I doing? Fuck everyone else. I want the best part."
Well, her manager was like, "Oh, Christina's gonna do this part," and Pink pumped the brakes on that and was like, excuse me, I'm Pink." Pink said that out her mouth herself. That story. So it's like, it's that's the thing. A lot of Christina fans are always like, "Oh, it's because you're a Britney fan." No, it's because I know beyond of what you guys see the surface. Just a
Perception
Britney
is
Christina thing.
everything.
Mm.
Perception is everything.
But we'll see what happens with this. Again, this is the most press Christina Aguilera has gotten in a while. But let's keep it moving. Do you guys have a Circles Corner before we get into this fun game you have for us, Melanie?
I wouldn't say it's a fun game. I would say it's very sweet and endearing. And the theme of Thanksgiving.
Yeah. It's still
Circles
fun to me.
Corner. I want to say, what drink of choice do you guys plan on drinking tomorrow? And is it okay to start drinking coquito on Thanksgiving?
Of course.
Shouldn't it be for the holidays?
No.
Like shouldn't it be?
This is like you lube it up before
Okay.
you go in. The Christmas. You know, people are starting now. That's why there's so many people selling coquito bottles.
I'm having wine, tequila. I'm having vodka right now.
Oh, me too.
Well, shit.
Let me get a refill. Can I get a refill?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm excited to try your coquito this year. Be a little easy on the pour. Well,
what do you mean?
You should make 2 bottles. Make 2 bottles.
Oh.
Make one for
If
my
you
boyfriend.
like, you make it like yourself.
What? What do you mean? You know what I was thinking? Can you put pumpkin spice on coquito, or is that weird?
Ew, God,
No,
girl.
bro, don't come over here trying to mess up coquito Puerto Rican style pumpkin spice.
Don't let your basicness come out. Keep that basicness inside.
Joking. Okay, as long as you don't put a lot of
put some eggnog in the coquito to make it less alcoholic if you want.
Shawn, I have a story. You are telling me not to put a lot of coconut flakes in the coquito. A few years ago, in the Boogie Down Bronx.
When did I say that?
No, not you, Shawn. Melanie. A few years ago in the Boogie Down Bronx at Casa Melanie, we attempted to do coquito together. And you know who ruined it with all the flakes she wanted to be extra with? Her.
Well, I thought that
her,
the flakes would give it a little bit more flavor and it would make it more spicy. Like, I don't know, whatever. Point of it is I learned my lesson.
Drinking orange juice with a bunch of pulp, and I hate
it. Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
Guys, I'm not trying to be. Well, I think our audience is over 18. I will hope, but it's like the feeling of drinking orange juice with all that pulp is like, I think, semen, like all the baby semen swimming in your. That's what I think. I'm sorry, I don't know why that's the feel I get, but that's why I don't like it, because of what I think and because of how it feels.
Well, if semen tasted like that, then I wouldn't have any complaints.
Well, let me taste. Just the consistency of all those little things in your mouth and you're swallowing all those things.
No,
I thought it reminded me of an almond joy. It reminded me of a York peppermint patty, but okay.
The guys you must have been swallowing for and must not have been drinking a lot of water. There must have been some chunky shit.
I love Shawn.
I don't always listen. I can still count on 2 hands the people I've done that to.
Yeah, me too.
Moving on. This is a family channel. This is the BBC.
My Circles Corner, really quick. It's not a Circles Corner, but I just want to. I'm obsessed with that Chucky. I don't know if you guys have been watching it.
No, but I see it's recorded.
I'm waiting for it to end.
It's so good. And it was my Circles Corner before a few weeks back. The season finale is next Tuesday. I'm impressed by how they've written the show, how it draws from the back, how they put some new things without messing it up. Highly impressed. So shout outs to Dan Mancini, who I never knew was also part of the LGBTQ family. But shout outs to him because you've done an
Hi,
amazing job, right? Oh, you've done an amazing job, and for anyone who hasn't checked it out or thought it would suck or it would take away from the movies, if anything, it adds, and there may even be a second season. So I'm excited. So that's my Circles Corner, Chucky during the holidays, and it's gonna be airing on Peacock. I love that channel. I love saying that word. Starting December 1st, it will be streaming on Peacock.
Peacock is a channel or it's an app?
It's not a channel. Yeah, you're right. It's an app. Let me not confuse the
Yeah.
kids. It's an app. It's a streaming app like Netflix, etc. But let's get into our I am thankful for this.
All right, so I decided since we like to end in gratitude, and what better week to end in gratitude and be grateful for and give thanks to than Thanksgiving. So I am going to ask a series of questions to everyone, to each of you guys, and you guys are going to tell me what you're thankful for. So the first one being, what place are you thankful for?
My home. I really quick. I have to take care of that. I sometimes stand in my apartment, my humble apartment, and just sit there. I'm like, thank you, God.
Yeah, same. I said any place I can call home. Shawn,
Yeah,
do you have a
same
place?
same here. Same here.
Yeah. All right. And what person are you thankful for?
My mother. I say my mother, and then them my niece.
One person.
One person. I'll say for me, my
mother.
boyfriend, because I'll give it to him. My boyfriend, because he's patient and loving, even when I don't deserve it.
Aw, that's cute. My grandma.
Aw,
I'll see you
Judy.
tomorrow, Grandma.
She's a good Judy. What animal are you thankful for?
Of course, my dog. Like
Yeah.
my son.
My kitty cat.
I don't have any pets, but I will say Gizmo, your dog, and Polo, my boyfriend's brother's dog, because they make me want to have a dog. Like, if I could have both of them together into a little dog, that would be my perfect dog. All right, so what holiday are you guys thankful for?
Christmas, because especially the last few years, the tradition me and my brothers have started. So Christmas, and I've always loved Christmas.
Okay.
My mom always did her best to provide a Christmas, even when it was hard. So I always remember that.
See, that one it was hard because I don't really like holidays. So
it was your birthday?
It was between my birthday and New Year's, because the year's over and the New Year starts.
Yes. I said New Year's too. New Year's because they're the happiest holidays to celebrate that, and Christmas. What color are you thankful for?
Red.
Red. I red. Back in the day, I was red too.
In my room, I look cute in the bed. It's like
I like red. Red is sexy, but for me, I chose forest green.
All right, I chose blush pink because I've always loved pink, but I think when you get older, it looks kind of crazy if you're wearing bright ass pink like you're Barbie. So it's a little bit more adult like.
What about a rose gold?
Oh yes, hello, rose gold earrings. All right, what season are you thankful for?
Fall.
Summer.
I said fall/autumn because the brisk, cool air and fall leaves they feel like good changes are coming.
Yes.
I like it hot. I like to be able to wear some boxers and be outside in some boxes and
outside in boxes.
Boxes and sneakers. Yeah. Hey, people want to.
I guess that's how Providence gets down.
I give my neighbor's body. I give my neighbor's body. I don't give a fuck.
All right, so
my weed. I don't give a fuck.
What vacation are you thankful for?
Well, there's a lot, but this year in particular, there was a few. But I have to say Puerto Rico, hands down, with my brothers, my dad, my nephew. Like, to make that happen, all 5 boys and my dad, hands down, best trip this year.
My favorite vacation of all time is when we had the friends vacation. Me, Charles, Fernando, and Ivan. We all went to New York. What's his name was there too? He got crazy and got drunk and ran around.
Don't say the name. Don't say the name because we don't want people.
Non-factor.
I think I
All
know
right.
who
So
it
my
is.
favorite vacation was any Vegas trip that me and you took, Charlie, because we got to see Britney, and I think that was my first like vacation with a friend ever. So that was cuteness.
The one where Joey. The first Vegas was me, you,
Joey and Jean. Yes, that was fun.
That was epic.
I don't remember half of it.
That. I would never forget that.
I will never forget it myself.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
I lost my debit card, but
I almost lost my life. It's fine. No big deal. All right. What breakfast food are you thankful for?
Bacon.
Oh yes, bacon.
That's it? I said
I love
let me get
bacon.
bacon, egg, and cheese.
No, one.
A bacon, egg, and cheese on a biscuit never gets old.
Oh, from
all right.
McDonald's?
Yeah, no, from Chick-fil-A.
No, I like a sausage, egg, and cheese with bacon on an everything bagel from Dunkin' Donuts. That hits the spot.
Wait,
they don't clean their.
Say that again.
A bacon, egg, and cheese with bacon.
Oh, okay.
That shit tastes like rubber.
It's sausage, egg, and cheese with bacon on an everything bagel.
Well, first of all, real quick, I know we're doing this game, but those Dunkin' Donuts eggs are like fake.
Rubber.
I never fucked with Dunkin' Donuts fake eggs
neither.
I don't think they're real. But okay, next.
Yeah.
You're eating some crazy shit, Shawn.
All right, what dessert are you thankful for?
Cheesecake. I make that shit.
Yes, your cheesecake is banging. Your toffee cheesecake.
Oh yeah, you like that?
You should be.
Bitch, I ate all of them on the live show.
Shawn, he'll make one. Pay him some money. I'm gonna put. I'm just gonna pick chocolate cake. There's a certain chocolate cake that my honey bun used to get from a bakery around their job, but they closed down the bakery, so I'm upset. But yeah, my honey bun used to bring me this chocolate cake every so often. That was delicious from a Russian bakery. So I thought of that.
My favorite dessert, the dessert I'm thankful for is Hershey chocolate pie. I'm very specific. It's so good. If you've had it, you know what's up. All right.
Good. It's good, but it looks like shit. It looks like
bitch.
It just.
I don't even know. I've never seen it or tried.
They have it in Burger King, but Edwards pies. Those are so good. But what ice cream are you thankful for?
Lately, I've been on a butter pecan.
I've been on like mint chocolate chip.
Yeah. I love cookies and cream or cookie dough. Those are my top two.
Britney Spears' favorite ice cream is cookie dough.
I know. What movie are you thankful for?
Home Alone Part 2, Lost in New York City.
Oh, of course. Shawn?
Closer. I love that movie.
Wait.
Well, I feel.
If you haven't seen it, it's
Isn't that the guy who's like double personalities?
No.
Okay.
No. It's a love story. It's one of the only love story movies that I really like besides like rom-coms. And it's like, but it's like real. It's like real. It's so real. It's like, oh.
What about
you? Like, my favorite, you gotta get into it. I'm sorry.
My favorite movie I put, because I could watch it all the time, is Spice World and White Chicks. All right, what's your favorite book? I have it. I'll DM you in case the feds are watching.
Favorite book right now, I have to say, is Not All Diamonds Are Rosé. Not all diamonds are rosé. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I put too.
I'm reading Green Eggs and Ham with my niece. So we be sitting together reading it. So yeah.
Okay, so what is what teacher are you thankful for?
I went back to a teacher from Puerto Rico that still has like space in my memory. Mrs. Well, Señora Camacho, Mrs.
Oh
Camacho.
my gosh.
I just remember her like she was just so sweet to me. I was like in first grade in Puerto Rico, and she was a new teacher because I had went to kindergarten. I don't definitely didn't remember, so she was new when I was in first grade, and I wasn't the most popular, and I got picked on somewhat in grade school. So like, she just made me feel so comfortable and like gave me hugs and like she just made me feel protected. So I will always remember. And I thought she was so cute. Like I thought I was what first grade, and I thought she was so pretty. Like, oh, she's so pretty,
So
and she protects me.
I actually chose I want to say sixth grade literature teacher, like English teacher. His name was Reynaldo Vasquez. He was Puerto Rican and fabulous before I
Right?
knew he was gay. Before, like, I put two and two together when I got older, but at the time I thought he was so cute. I thought he was so nice. But he was the one that introduced me like hardcore to Madonna. And then the last day of school, he got me the Madonna CD, the Immaculate Collection.
Oh,
So yeah, and he always was like, just because we're minorities doesn't mean that you can't like go places. He graduated from Yale, which is a lot coming from like being from the Bronx. So I miss my little queen. Hope he's doing well in life. Shawn, do you have a teacher?
Yes. Well, he wasn't my teacher. He was my coach. My high school track and field coach. I was captain, and I didn't think I should be captain because I also came out of the closet, and I was busy too, so I missed some practices because I had a boyfriend at that time because I was popular. I had a college boyfriend at that time, so I had things to do. But yeah, he told me that. Yeah, he's like, I don't give a. He basically said he didn't care that I was gay, and as long as you're putting in the work, you can be captain.
As rightfully so. All right, so we have two more. What friend are you thankful for?
this one when I seen it, I'm like, oh boy, I don't want no drama. Like I love all my friends, like I love everyone, but I do have to say, Melanie, just for a lot of a few reasons. Just this year, you just definitely came in and stepped in a few times in my life where you didn't have to, and not only that, just so we've had a decade. Like literally, this year we celebrated a decade of being friends back in September. Unfortunately, life and stuff. We wanted to take a nice little cute vacation, but it still happened in
We might in
2022.
January,
In
end of January,
2022,
we
yeah,
might
in
just
2022.
go somewhere
Yes,
warm,
Puerto Rico. Listen,
or hop
I
skip to
don't think Puerto
DR.
Rico. The way time's going by so quick, I wanted to make Puerto Rico happen in December, but it may be January, so that could be our little um anniversary gift because you've never been to Puerto Rico yet. But
Yeah, I
Melanie,
haven't.
I'm
And
gonna
I
keep it
always
short and
have
sweet.
I actually made a pact that I will not go to Puerto Rico without you. And I even told my
I can say
boyfriend
that.
that. So he's waiting on all of us to go. Brian, I see your comment. I love you too. I love all of you guys.
I love all
I
my
did,
friends, but Melanie. This I
yeah,
have to
I
choose one.
actually did choose you. I wrote Charles Terrell Barron, the frick to my frack,
Not
the
my whole
Thelma to my
government name.
Louise. Yes. um, like I said before, I think 2 weeks ago or last week, I
Last
said that
week.
I was grateful. Yeah, I was grateful for you because you motivate me to do things even when I don't want to do them. And I feel like sometimes I don't want to say a life coach, but like someone that understands me and knows how I am and how I function. And I think I'm getting there. Like I'm getting to that point where I'm doing good, but I can always help. I mean, I could always get the help. Shawn, I'm thankful for you too because I've realized that everyone is different and that's okay. Nah, bitch, you sparked me wanting to
Randy
bake.
Thompson.
You actually inspired me to actually like bake. Like
Mhm.
I really, whenever I would come visit in Providence and stuff, and you would always come through with like desserts or anything, a cake or cookies or whatever. I was like, I want to learn how to do this. If you could do it, I could do it. So, who did you choose?
Well, I chose my ex-boyfriend, now friend Joe.
Oh,
He's been there, especially during all the surgeries I've had lately and all this stuff.
Oh, I
And
know
he's
Joe.
he's
Hi,
been
Joe.
here. He's been there. He's been here. Like he comes to my house like almost once a week. He like tries. And so like I'm thankful for having him in my life. And Charles, because Charles, we've been friends since high school. Damn,
since the
we've been
early
friends.
days with no eyebrows. Mm-mm.
Oh Lord,
Uh,
you
I
calling
hate when
Albert
you post
that?
pictures.
friendship started when we went to go see Britney Spears Crossroads.
Yes.
Oh my god, that was on my birthday. That movie came out on my birthday.
Yeah. I remember, 'cause you were dating someone, my best friend at the time.
Yeah.
I can't say names. You know, I want to say names, but then I don't. I'd rather not say names because I don't want to get
Mhm.
people.
Keep them
what
in
is it?
suspense.
Yeah. Plus, we don't want to get sued. We don't want to get people.
Yeah.
Defamation of character.
Right.
Um,
And also you, Mel, because
don't think too hard.
say this for all the women in the chat and stuff. I really like women.
Oh,
You said
this
that a lot. That's true.
we know this.
We know
We
that.
know this.
I'm not a big fan of women.
Keep that line.
But I really do like hanging out with Mel. She's different. She doesn't annoy me as most women
Because,
tend to.
sweetie, I'm a gay man in a woman's body. Like,
I mean, she really is. I'm like, oh Lord.
all right.
that gay man
Last
energy.
but not least, what is your favorite object? It could be any object. You want to keep it PG, by all means. If you want to get dirty, you could say it's your butt plug. It's fine. My favorite object,
Oh, go ahead.
my beauty products, because they keep me all the way together.
Oh, beauty products. Mine is my mom's ring.
Aw.
Mm.
Why did I think that was the Louis Vuitton one?
No, the Louis Vuitton's right here.
Okay. Shawn, what's your favorite object? What
Well,
object are you thankful for?
I have two. One is my computer. I spent my own money and I got it. I made it myself. It looks nice. And the other one is a turtle that I got from my grandma who passed away. It's a beautiful little turtle.
Turtles are good luck.
I love
That's so cute.
When I was little, I loved turtles too. Oh, that's sweet. So this was cool. This was a fun Friendsgiving episode. All three of us together enjoyed things. Melanie, tell everyone where they could find us, our social medias, if they want to be, graceful and thankful, where they could find our Cash App and all that good stuff.
Hit us up on Facebook at The Inner Circle Podcast, inner with a 3. Instagram at Inner Circle Podcast as well. Our Venmo, $ the with a 3 Inner Circle, and Cash App as well. Feel free to send us any donation. Oh, what else? Oh, hit us up on listen to us on Google Podcasts, Apple, Spotify, where else? iHeartRadio.
And there's
so many places.
Yeah, so many.
We need like PR people,
right?
Yeah.
Right. Who wants to do some community service for us?
Who wants to be an intern?
An intern, right? Shawn, anything you got to take our circle friends out?
I want to bring the show down, but I do want to say I want to give thoughts and prayers to the children and people who got run over during the holiday parade, and
that broke my heart.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah, definitely be careful out there, people. Like, it's some crazy times, and during the holidays, crazier things seem to happen, especially when people are trying to be as jolly and as merry as they can. So be careful out there. Our thoughts and prayers out to those lost people and everyone affected by this. But we want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Friendsgiving, we hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Eat up, because I know I am. We love you guys. See you guys next week. Same place, same time.
Don't burn the
Bye.
turkey.
Don't burn it. Are you going to eat KFC?